going on, you lots? What are you all saying? It's autumn, mate. Check out the vibes. Autumn is easily my favourite season, without a doubt, to shoot photos, to shoot video, and just to be out, mate, to be honest, because everything just looks so beautiful. Dang. So yeah, this is a forest called Hainult Forest in Essex, where I live, and it's actually a beautiful, beautiful forest. I'm super lucky to have like such amazing nature around me where I live, so I definitely want to take full advantage of that. Usually I'll come and have a little bit of a walk here with a dog and me mum. So I've got Tilly with me. I'll reintroduce you to Tilly in a sec, but me mum ain't here today because she's on a hen do. Now, can you think of anything you'd rather your mum not do than be on a hen do? Unfortunately, that's what's going on with her today. Tilly, come on, say hello. Tilly, come here. Oh, don't trip over. Right, I don't know if you lot remember, but this is Tilly. She hasn't been on the vlog in quite a while. She's already looking super muddy, so yeah, that's going to be fun later. You know what, the conditions today are massively in my favour because the sun is actually pretty low, and it's almost like golden hour-y. Oh, mud on the lens, just what I wanted. Obviously, everything kind of looks better when you actually shoot at golden hour. The sun is nice and low, the light gets really soft and warm, and that essentially just makes things look 10 times better. And especially when the leaves are like this, because the leaves like completely get backlit, and when you backlight leaves, you can kind of see through them and they glow. So if you have a little look at the leaves, let's go and have a look at some. I've probably picked the worst leaves to go and like analyse. This leaf here, yeah, it's not really glowing because essentially the sun isn't kind of shining through it and backlighting it. So if you look at these here, these are almost like they're glowing, right? Absolutely beautiful. So if you can, try and backlight your kind of forest scenes if you're ever shooting a forest scene, because it just looks a bit better and it just kind of gives it a bit more character and the leaves actually pop. So like these ones here, man, they're a little bit kind of dead. Whereas these are backlit. Man, they are glowing. Let's get some B-roll. Tilly, come here. Come here. Come here. What is that? Come here. What are you doing with this on your face? You numpty. Oh yeah, and I'm like 100% sure I'm definitely not winning like any fashion contests with these bad boys on. So yeah, it's good that I'm here on my own. Christ, if that isn't a legitimate thundercloud, I do not know what is. Look at all the rain it's just dumping. Oh yeah, and by the way people, can you lot see these little bits sticking up here, like these little building looking things? That over there is a city called London. How mad is it that there's like this amount of area in Essex and then London is literally like right there, and it's so built up, but we're so like el naturel over here. It's awesome. What are you saying, Tilly? Do you like it? You liking a view or nah? Because you're not really giving me that much feedback, to be honest. Right, so I've just discovered something quite interesting. You see all of these like bits of grass, or I don't even know what they are, like long pieces of dead grass. When I shoot on the 50mm and literally like drag myself through, it literally looks the nuts. It makes it look like super vintage. So I'm going to show you some of that footage now and show you what it looks like. It just looks super flared, super blown out, and it's actually quite a nice look, and I quite like that. So I'm actually going to keep that kind of tip in my back pocket for if I ever have any kind of shoot in the near future to come and do that. That might come in handy in terms of the story. Oh, it just looks good. So yeah, that actually brings me on to quite an interesting point. Coming out here has actually just made me realise that I do just enjoy trying to find creative shots, because I know on the channel all I try and push is the fact that you need to emphasize story, right? And story is the most important driving force of any video or any content, in my opinion. But just coming out here, literally just with my camera, 2 lenses, the dog, it just makes me kind of try and see what I can find in terms of shots, interesting shots, just something a little bit different. And I'm really enjoying it. It's nice. Just get out here with a camera and just practice some dodgy B-roll shots, because I definitely need to practice my B-roll, mate. It's getting a little bit funky lately. Wow, colours, 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 man. Damn, where's that sun? We need some flare action going on. Oh my God, Tilly, come here, Tilly. What? I'm gonna get so in trouble when I get you home. Look at the state. Right, let's go, come on, let's go. Whoa, people. That was a nice little walk down the forest, I guess. I do love a bit of autumn, mate. The dog's gone home. She's a bit dirty, but I'll have to deal with that later. Without a doubt, autumn is easily my favourite season of the year to just get out and shoot. The colours are mad, the light is nice and soft, and the environment goes through this big like visual change, and it kind of makes me change the way that I think about certain shots. This time of year always kind of brings me back to the basics, just makes me want to get out and just shoot. And for me, today was actually quite like a little bit of a special day, because I felt like I learned something. Something that I learned today is that there's always going to be room for improvement. I don't care whether that's improvement in your B-roll, in your narrative, in your storytelling, but I genuinely believe you are never ever going to find yourself in a position where you do not have room to improve. So for me, just going out today completely carelessly and shooting my dog taught me that if I get it close to the ground in like a big mesh of grass, I get this really nice kind of vintagey, flary, overexposed kind of effect that I really like. Now, if I hadn't have just gone out with my hands and my camera and just shoved it in the ground, just seeing what I can find, I never would have learned that. And I feel like I've gained another tool to like my storytelling toolkit, if that makes sense. So something I really want to kind of just remember is to always get out and just shoot. Even if you've got like no deadline, no story, no client you're shooting for, just get out there with your hands, your camera, and just get stuck in and just see what you can find. We all live in like different environments, different locations, and I think it's really important to work with what you've got. One of my like biggest goals is to be able to just use my camera with like 1 or 2 lenses, no fancy gimbals, no big mics, just my hands and the camera, and create amazing videos. So to go out today with literally my A7S, my 10 to 18mm lens and my 50mm lens and the mic was so much fun, because I kind of took away all of them limitations of how to use certain pieces of equipment and how they should be used. I literally just use my hands and the camera. And every single time I find myself doing that, I feel like I've kind of evolved a little bit in my B-roll and just the way that I shoot. So I just wanted to end this video off with a little bit of a reminder that obviously it is autumn, things are changing, the way that the environment looks is changing. Why don't you just get out there with your camera and just shoot, mate? That's what we're here for. We love shooting, we love telling stories, we just love being out there and shooting. So just remember, you will always have room for improvement. So from now on, I don't care how busy I am, I'm gonna make sure that I just get out there in whatever environment I'm in and just shoot. Anyway, people, thank you very much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it and kind of took something away from it, because I definitely took something away from today and I'm feeling pretty good about it. Anyway, people, peace.